It's Monday, October 7th. This morning, I was reading John, Gospel of John, 5 through 8. And the verse I wanted to share on was chapter 5, verse 6. When Jesus saw him lying there and knew that he had already been there a long time, he said to him, "Do you want to be healed?" We've all read the story probably, where Jesus goes into Jerusalem and he goes to this place where there was a pool and many, many sick people, lame and blind, and people who couldn't speak, and were paralyzed, were laying there, many of them. And the idea was when that pool, when the water got stirred and it moved, they thought an angel had touched it, and people would try to get in there, and the first one in there would be healed. And so Jesus had seen this guy many times, because Jesus had visited Jerusalem many times, and the Bible says that the man had been there for 38 years. So Jesus comes up, and he saw him, and out of all the people there that were sick, Jesus walks over to him and says, "Do you want to be healed?" And the man doesn't really give Jesus an answer. He doesn't say yes or no. Instead, he gives him an excuse. He says, "Well, every time the water is stirred, somebody else gets in there. I can't get in there. Every time the water is stirred, I can't move quick enough to get in there." He's been there for 38 years. Jesus asked him the question, "Do you want to be healed?" When Jesus asks a question, he already knows the answer. But he wants you and me. He wanted that man to search his heart. He wanted that man to give an honest answer. Do you want to be healed? We're all broken somehow. We all have things that we need inside of us. Some of us are physically sick. Some of us are maimed physically. Some spiritually. Some emotionally. Some psychologically. Some financially. And Jesus would ask us, "Do you want to be healed?" Seems like a dumb question, but many people don't want to be healed. He wants us to search our hearts. Do you want to be healed? Then he told that man, "Get up, pick up your bed, and walk." First thing he did when he didn't even listen. The man didn't give him a yes or no answer, but he told him, "You're healed. Get up, pick up your bed, clean up your mess." You've been laying there for 38 years. When healing comes responsibility. Many people would rather remain sick. They have something to talk about. They have something to communicate about. It becomes their identity. They become victims. It's something they can complain about. When Jesus heals us, we need to rejoice. We need to follow him. It means he's going to give us responsibility. Sad as it is, many people would rather remain sick. If they're sick, they don't have to take care of themselves. If they're sick, they have an excuse. If they're sick, people feel sorry for them. So Jesus would ask us, "Do you want to be healed?" And I believe with all my heart, he wants us to search our hearts and give him an answer. "Yes, Lord, I want to be healed, and I want everything that you offer me, and I want to give you my life." Or, "No, Lord, I like it the way it is. I like having people take care of me. I like having people feel sorry for me. Jesus doesn't heal everyone. He only healed that day, he only healed one guy in that whole area. But he asked him first, do you want to be healed? Thanks for listening to me today.